My name is Carl Nolet Jr., and it's my pleasure to welcome you to Mission Hospital's 18th Annual Holiday Gala. On behalf of the Nolet family and Nolet Spirits USA, it is our honor to be the title sponsor for the past 8 years. My beautiful wife, Janet, and I are proud to support an event that directly impacts the health of our community. This investment is very important to us. Giving back to the community has been a core value of our family-owned business for the past 11 generations. And it is a legacy that I'm proud to continue with my own family. All of the proceeds from tonight's gala will benefit the new Neuroscience and Spine Institute being built at Mission Hospital. It is a part of the Mission 500 campaign to invest in state-of-the-art technology and facilities. This institute will be a valuable addition to our community, offering the best care for brain and spinal injuries, strokes, and diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. The video you're about to see tells a story of Adam Williams and his devastating traumatic brain injury. Thanks to the expert care he received at Mission, he's in perfect health today. He and his wife Jana are happily raising their son Morgan. As you watch this story, remember that life can change in an instant. Your spirit of giving in support of the care at Mission Hospital could save your own life one day, or that of a loved one, just like Adam. Thank you.
I was in the living room. One of Adam's friends came running in, yelling, "Call 911. Adam's had an accident. He's lying in the middle of the street." So I ran out after I called 911. My neighbor's daughter was out there already, holding his head, and he's yelling, "My leg, my leg, my leg, my leg." Nothing about his head. So I just sat there, thinking the worst. I was scared. Scared that he would die.
We have a 19-year-old male involved in a dirt bike accident. He landed on asphalt and hit the back of his head. He has hemorrhaging.
Got a tender spot on the back of his head, hematoma. Okay, give 20 milligrams of etomidate. You ready with the endotracheal tube to put him on the ventilator? Okay.
Retrograde pressure.
Thank you. Okay, tube's in. Let's go ahead and ventilator. All right, he's going out. Let's go ahead and bang him. He has some blood in his left ear as well. All right, let's get it packed up so we can get him off for CAT scan.
There were periods where the oxygen levels in his brain were low, his pressure was high, and this necessitated the decision by Dr. Sylvan Palmer to take him to the operating room.
With oxygen monitoring, we know we have to intervene much sooner, and we stop patients from getting more significant injuries. To relieve the pressure, you have to open the box. And so what we do is we actually take a piece of skull off, and it allows the brain to swell out at the side. And then as the swelling comes down, it falls back into place, and you can put the skull back on.
Just talking to him, but trying not to be emotional.
Nancy was a quiet but present force, and literally 24 hours a day, she would be here. She listened, she looked. I really think Adam's story is a story of his mother's love for him, so I connect with her on that level.
The nurses were extremely attentive. They were angels.
By taking these evidence-based guidelines, putting them into place in a team environment, and having a true collaborative team where the physicians from trauma, neurosurgery, and critical care would engage with nursing and respiratory and pharmacy, we created a living document and changed our practice overnight.
Finally, he started coming around, his pressure started coming down, his oxygen stayed up, and we were able to move him through the intensive care unit process.
The first memory I had waking up was my mother and thinking I had a very interesting dream. And she said, "Honey, it was no dream." First time my feet hit the ground, I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't been standing in over a month. I remember almost crying. Then I remember the long hallway walks.
I think there's so much that can help so many people that the more we learn, the better.
We used to think that the swelling of the brain was best treated with what we call dehydration, where we just suck all the water out of the patient and just try to keep the swelling out of the brain. It's exactly the opposite of what we do now. We know that we actually have to hydrate the brain and try to get the pressure up and the oxygen up. Adam is a good example of someone who wants to give back to the community because of his experience, and that's an inspiration for everyone.
It's amazing to know how many lives are saved every day because of what Mission Hospital does.
We do not have literally the means to be able to have these advanced programs available to the community without having their support.
Life is priceless, and you can only do it once. Raising these funds is only going to help save more lives.
What we've created here is an amazing place where miracles happen, where patients are healed, and it's been such an incredible honor to be part of that.
They were so caring and loving to me. That I'll never forget them.